8. Alicia Almira. In 2023, a 31-year-old Swedish woman named Alicia Almira proudly admitted, in her own words, that "I've erased who I used to be to become a plastic bimbo." She chose the cartoonish and controversial look on purpose. She's not one bit ashamed of it, even though many people think she's gone to ridiculous extremes to look like a Barbie doll. Almira reportedly spent upwards of 6 figures on appearance-changing procedures over a 10-year period after quitting her job in Sweden and moving to London. She's had multiple breast augmentations, a rhinoplasty or nose job, Botox injections, and filler injections in her forehead and around her eyes, cheeks, jaw, and lips. The young woman has also gotten nail-lengthening treatments and PDO threads, which is a non-surgical cosmetic procedure for facial lifting and rejuvenation. In addition to her plastic surgery and treatments, Alicia has a multitude of tattoos, sports a fake tan, and wears fake eyelashes almost daily. She's admitted in her tweets that she constantly fights a stigma against her stereotypically ditzy appearance. According to Alicia, a lot of people even assume based on how she looks that she regrets her decision to get plastic surgery. But they're wrong. And even though society as a whole may not be overly accepting of Alicia's aesthetic, it's earned her plenty of money through her OnlyFans page, where her subscribers pay to access her intimate photos and videos. And she's not wrong. While the world seems to be entering an era of embracing natural beauty, there's no denying that many people genuinely admire the so-called fake look, including men who are attracted to unrealistically large breasts and lips. It's understandable that Alicia's look is not for everyone, but she's not hurting anyone by indulging in her vision of beauty. So while people are free to dislike how she looks, it's also a tad extreme to hate on her for it. After all, as the saying goes, to each their own. 7. The Barbie Bandit. A 26-year-old mother of one from Great Britain named Georgia Warman became better known as the Barbie Bandit in early 2016, when media outlets around the world claimed that she was accused of robbing luxury homes in Buenos Aires, Argentina. According to reports, Warman was allegedly part of an armed gang of thieves who posed as cops and burglarized upscale homes and country clubs in gated communities. News sources claim that Warman and 8 others were charged in connection with at least 16 different crimes. But this turned out to be untrue, and the harm that it caused to the so-called Barbie Bandit's reputation made her scared to return to the United Kingdom after the story went viral. In a report addressing the tabloid headlines, The Guardian revealed that Warman was never expected to face charges. A legal source who worked at the agency overseeing the investigation told the outlet that the young woman was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Warman claimed that she was at the home of her partner and the father of her child, Jose Mino, when the police smashed the door in at 5:30 in the morning. She was reportedly accused of being in possession of some stolen property that was supposedly connected to the burglaries, including her own iPad, which she was able to prove was not stolen. The traumatized young mother underwent 8 hours of questioning and was released without charges after investigators concluded that she'd not done anything wrong. She accused law enforcement of mistreating her, abusing their power, and manhandling her, leaving her with multiple bruises. It was later revealed that a man who police hoped to apprehend wasn't even at the property when it was raided. The unnamed individual was suspected of providing the getaway cars in at least some of the robberies. Warman told The Guardian that she did not plan to leave Argentina until the media hype over the case dwindled. And while she was deemed innocent in the eyes of the law, she wanted to clear her name in the court of public opinion before returning to England. She felt that the media's portrayal of her as a Barbie-like criminal mastermind had put her in danger, only for later reports to reveal that she was never even a suspect in the first place. 6. Toronto Barbie. In a bizarre act of alleged violence that was captured on camera in July of 2023, a woman in a pink dress and with platinum blonde hair tried to attack a man and his dog with a piece of wood on the streets of Toronto. Dubbed the Toronto Barbie, the woman could be seen picking up the 3-foot-long 2x4 at a construction site and chasing after the dog walker as he picks up his pace and tries to avoid her path. The man looked visibly frightened in the video, which showed the suspect hurling the board in his direction as he rushed around a parked vehicle and across the street. In another clip that appeared to be recorded from overhead, captioned "They got Barbie," the woman could be seen face down on the pavement while a trio of police officers subdue her. The Toronto police unfortunately did not respond to the Toronto Sun's request for a comment on the case, leaving the outcome of the ordeal a mystery. 5. Alex Lee. As you'll learn in today's video, many, if not most, Barbie wannabes do not regret their decisions to get copious amounts of plastic surgery and other cosmetic procedures. But that wasn't the case for Alex Lee, who felt ashamed of her Barbie-like appearance after starring on the reality show Big Brother in 2011. In an article she wrote for the UK Sun in 2017, Lee reflected on how she always felt super confident before she went on national TV. She described her younger self as having a size 12 hourglass figure with a size 32F chest. Her unique proportions inspired her to pursue a Barbie look, including beach blonde hair and a pink wardrobe, and she was lucky enough to do so without getting any plastic surgery. Lee said that she loved how she looked right up until she went on Big Brother 6 years earlier. In her own words, she was thrown off by how beautiful her fellow contestants were. At first, she was able to ignore her intrusive thoughts and focus on the show. And she loved every minute of it, especially after one particular episode where she won £30,000, $37,158 in a day, more than she'd ever dreamed of in her life. Even after leaving the show, Lee felt like she was on top of the world. She admittedly enjoyed her newfound fame and the fact that people recognized her everywhere she went. But her life quieted down in the months following her departure from Big Brother, and it was then that the young woman sat down to watch footage of the show. Lee said that her excitement quickly turned to horror as she watched herself on TV. During filming, she felt girly and glam, but in hindsight, she thought of herself as ugly, overweight, and disgustingly tacky and head-to-toe pink. She was so mortified that she cancelled all her upcoming public appearances and even became a shut-in. And her insecurities only worsened during her time as a recluse, when she sat at home and read the comments that people were writing about her online, which described her as ugly and resembling a transvestite. Lee was deeply hurt by the commentary and began to feel like a complete laughingstock. She felt even worse to realize that she didn't notice until after the show was over that she failed to meet her own standards of attractiveness. Sadly, she was so ashamed that she was unable to open up to her boyfriend and family members about her newfound depression. But there was hope. Lee won a lot of money on the show, and she still had most of it when she decided that she didn't like how she looked. So she spent it on changing her appearance. Unlike most of the people on today's list, plastic surgery was the answer to her problems rather than the cause of it. She started with some lip fillers to plump up her thin pout and proceeded to get facial fillers, Botox, and liposuction. Lee also got a handful of less invasive beauty treatments, including hair extensions, and she traded her all-pink wardrobe in for classy designer duds in more subdued shades. Needless to say, she's happy with how she looks now, and while many people frown upon cosmetic procedures, it's done wonders for her confidence and has enabled her to resume living a normal life. 4. Andrea Ivanova. In December 2019, a 22-year-old Bulgarian woman named Andrea Ivanova made international headlines for allegedly having the world's biggest lips. As you can probably imagine, she sported the classic duck face of someone who's gotten too many lip injections, but she rocked the look to an extreme level, with her pout taking up a visibly disproportionate amount of her face. The so-called Barbie wannabe reportedly got 17 injections to plump up her pucker to its massive size, and she said she was willing to do whatever it took to ensure that she continued to have the world's biggest lips. She's kept true to her word, according to the British Daily Star newspaper, which reported in late 2021 that Ivanova had gotten at least 10 more lip injections. Her transformation was documented on her Instagram account, which she updated regularly with photos of her ever-growing pout. By then, she'd spent at least £5,000, $6,193 on her lips alone, and she made it clear that she had no plans to stop getting injections. In addition to growing her lips, Ivanova said that she was looking into getting additional work done in order to make herself look even more like a plastic doll. She said that she was considering a number of procedures, including altering her jaw and chin line and enlarging her cheekbones. Andrea's exaggerated features aren't for everyone. In fact, more than a few people think she's unattractive. But her lip treatments have boosted her self-confidence and helped her to secure thousands of followers on social media, so it's working for her. 3. Martina Big. One of the world's best-known Barbie wannabes is a 35-year-old German woman named Martina Big, who is famous, or perhaps infamous, depending on how you look at it, for her deep mahogany tan and her size 32S breasts, which protrude awkwardly from her size 6 frame. In her vision, she's recreating her dream Barbie look. Big identifies as black despite having no African ancestry. She achieved her unnaturally dark complexion by regularly going to tanning beds and through injections to permanently darken her skin. Before this chapter of her life, Big, whose real name is Malaika Kubwa, worked as a flight attendant. She quit her job in 2012 to pursue modeling, acting, and her fantasy of looking like a doll. That same year, she underwent her first breast augmentation. She's had more than 23 additional breast surgeries since then. During a controversial TV appearance on the Swedish TV show Outsiders in 2017, Big confirmed that she has the biggest breasts in Europe. The following year, she traveled to Kenya, where she lived among the native Maasai and Samburu tribes. In 2019, Big revealed that she had the biggest breast implants in the world, with each implant having a 20,000 cc volume. To give you an idea of just how big that is, most breast implants start at 400 cc's. Not everyone approves of Big's plasticky look or her even more controversial decision to permanently alter her skin tone, which has led to accusations of racial and cultural appropriation. But during her time in Kenya, a priest baptized her as an authentic Kenyan woman, and for her, that was all the approval she needed, in addition to her own satisfaction with her appearance. 2. Rachel Evans. Some women try to look like a Barbie because they're attracted to the doll's proportions or exaggerated features. But a 52-year-old single mum from Essex, England, named Rachel Evans, was attracted to the frozen appearance of a Barbie doll's face. The single mother was obsessed with all things Barbie to begin with, but this was the major selling point in her decision to move forward with the array of plastic surgery she's gotten to achieve her look, which she described as her human Barbie journey. As of 2017, Evans had undergone a breast augmentation, nose job, lip filler injections, jaw tightening, cheek augmentation, and an eye lift. By then, she'd become comfortable with openly admitting that she was addicted to cosmetic procedures. Evans kept her followers updated on her transition via her blog and on the British TV show OMG My Barbie Body, which documented her journey alongside 2 other women with similar goals. 1. Stephanie Meulich. A Swedish woman in her early 20s named Stephanie Meulich received her first lip injections at the tender age of just 13. When she was 17, she began getting lip fillers every month. She's kept up with her regimen ever since and has shamelessly admitted that her constantly evolving look is inspired by Barbie and Bratz dolls. In October 2019, Meulich revealed that she had no plans to stop getting lip fillers. By then, she'd already had her lips, chin, cheeks, brows, teeth, smile lines, and jawline altered. She also had a breast augmentation, and at the time she was spending around £14,000, $17,340 a year on cosmetic procedures. Meulich has said that she's considering additional cosmetic procedures. She admitted that she felt insecure about her nose, especially after someone she dated told her that her nose ruins her good looks. The young woman is also interested in rib removal surgery, which is meant to trim a person's waistline and enhance their curves, as well as hip implants, butt implants, a facelift, and fat removal. Stephanie's transformation is evident in her social media posts. Some might argue that she's going overboard with the plastic surgery and that she looked good until she started going to extremes. Others have criticized her for getting any work done at all instead of embracing her natural beauty. But as they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and judging by Mulich's large social media fan base, there are thousands of people out there who find her wildly attractive. Thanks for watching, drop us a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon, bye.